You know, that is 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 366 if it's a leap year. DTF RADIO.com. We never stop.
Buddy, you know the vibes? Shh, let's get high. If I got five and you got five, then we could both get high. Smoking on this Mary Jane, listening to Mary J. I vibe on the galaxy, blowing kush to the universe. Pitter patter here, smoking cherry pop out the bestest verse. Backwoods, played out niggas like what we gonna do. Going back in time to get this honey bourbon 82. Been a Dutch master for years, going down memory lane. GG pack mixed with the perp, call it banana hate. Let my wife taste the wedding cake, she was so amazed. Told her we gon' name my daughter Mary Joanna Jane. Young freak on Louis V, what I'm scoring 82. What that LB got me fly like Jordan cheesecake, cookies big and big. That's what the God crave. Wiz told me to learn after album, so I won't miss my break. Show and tell, Ricky, Mackin with the Brody X, flip our whole beer till I only get another sip. Then this cherry pie got me smacked. I need another dime. Shoot, what you got up on the loose, son? If I got five and you got five, and we can both get high. Smoking on this Mary J, listening to Mary J. If I got five and you got five, and we can both get high. Smoking on this Mary J, listening to Mary J.
You are listening now to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your girl, Vero G, on DTF Radio, live Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m.
The Loudmouth in the motherfucking building. BK stand up. The champ is here. Holla, holla, hear me.
It's your time to shine. Download the app on Google Play and Apple App Store. Vero G Spotlight Radio Show, presented by WhosNextNYCRadio.com.
Sounded so big, I know that you're scared, and trust it's okay. I know you've been there, I know what they read, cause you fighting hard. My body ain't humble, that back will blow. Still want your dream, still want your soul. If you try to relax, you don't have to.
All right.
Yes. Right there, you're on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Thank you, Chef. On DTF Radio right now. With your host, Vero G, co-host Loudmouth, taking a little hiatus, but we'll be back when we go back to the radio station next month. Yes, and we will DJ Chef on the ones and twos. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right, baby. That's right. Before we even start the show, Chef, let's give it a big applause for our amazing engineer, Kate. It's her birthday. It happened yesterday, but let's say happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy belated birthday, Kate.
She's like, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem. All right, so Chef, let's get it started. So, as you know, last week's show was really crazy. We had a lot of people tuning in. A lot of people were speaking their minds about the George Floyd murder and death, unfortunate situation that happened. And
right.
And it was really crazy. A lot of people, spoke their opinion, all that sorts. So let's get straight to it. Before we get into it, let me introduce our guest today. I'm like, wait a minute. All right, so today's guest, we have an R&B artist. He goes by the name of Scotty Mac. We'll have him back a little later on the show tonight, so stay tuned. Just stay in the show.
Scotty Mac.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so back to George Floyd. Okay, so this is now going jumping right into the topic segment. So my first one for you, Chef, and everybody who's watching, you guys want your opinion as well. The first thing is this. Now, since George Floyd death, do you think there will be a change in police brutality? And what's your opinion, Chef?
I honestly think at first there's not going to be at first,
yeah.
But I believe it is going to be a change and a movement sooner or later. At first it's not, but you have the protesters, and the people are not playing. So I heard that they're signing. I heard that George Floyd's brother, younger brother, signed something today about that.
Wow. That's crazy.
So I guess they're acting real fast about that.
No, but that's actually great. They doing something, and so hopefully this could really take the motive and the ignition, as they call it, right? For now, change to finally come in, as they say. So we definitely need
change. We need change.
Definitely.
Black lives matter, and all lives matter.
Of course, definitely. I'm just trying to fix my volume here. Oh, I put it down. My bad. Okay, yeah, exactly what you said, Chef. That's right. Guys, we want your opinions as well. Those who's watching at the DTF.
Please put it in the chat. Please, we want your opinion. Thank you.
Exactly. We will review it later, the groups and everybody who's watching on either on Facebook or on the app itself at DTF Radio app. And like I said again, those who've been watching, who's been loyal fans all hours, thank you, Bossy B, everybody, name a few, Gemini Stacks, everybody, thank you for watching our show. I'm excited. Yes. All right, next topic. All right, let's get to it. Now, the next one is, how do you feel about Pizzagate? I spoke about this 2 days ago on live, and I went in on it. Now,
pizza what?
It's called Pizzagate. Let me introduce who don't know what that means. It's a very, very sensitive matter to talk about, but I'll make it short. Basically, Pizzagate, it's very long. It's basically it's all right, pizza, and kids love pizza, right? Come on, who don't love pizza? So in other words, it's basically like they lure kids, and oh man, I could get into this. They lure the youth basically into sex trafficking, and it gets into
I heard of that.
Yes, it gets into that. Hollywood's in it big time. Politicians are really much involved. Jeffrey Epstein, I think that's his name correctly. He was one of the pedophiles. Hey, boo, what's up? How you doing, my love? I see you, girl. She said, that's Bossy B. Hey,
my bestie, Bossy B in the building.
What's up, girl?
I see you.
What's up? But like I said, back to Pizzagate, Chef. Basically, it's another, they use that as a terminology for sex, child pornography, paraphernalia, I hope I said the name right. With Hollywood, that's a big thing. With Corey Feldman, both Corys, they say in the 80s, they were sodomized and raped by these big high people in Hollywood. And I just want your opinion about this in general, because this also affects with the politicians. They are into that. And Jeffrey Epstein, I hope I said his name right, who supposedly committed suicide in jail, but he was running with the youth. Yeah. What do you think about that, Chef?
I think the pizza baiting thing is wrong.
Yeah.
For you to want to do that with children is crazy, because the children are vulnerable, especially different ages, especially like in the early teens, they're very vulnerable. So, they're going to listen to certain things. They're going to react with because who don't love pizza? Like, that's like the perfect fun food. Like,
yeah, but they use that as a terminology to lure. You know how I'm saying? It's another
So
sex, it's child pornography and all that crap, and yeah.
And I truly think it's wrong. I truly think that they need to do more things about it. I'm gonna end it with that. They need to do more things about it, and they need to crack down on the ones that are presenting that. Now, what do you think about it? I want to hear what you guys.
I don't want to get too into it, because I was really getting into it on the live a couple of days ago on Facebook. But basically, I'll make a general broad situation with that. I think we have to have, you know how they say Black Lives Matter and everything with the George Floyd situation. Now with this, it's totally separate. But I feel like they need to really start from the high ups. They're the one that control all this stuff, and they allow it to happen. They're still happening at this moment. Sex trafficking, child pornography, all that other stuff that's going on. They really need to put a stop into it. There's other things that need to be.
What they're trying to do with that, they consider that big business, and it's wrong. It's big business and it's wrong.
That's true.
So true. And like you said, they need to put an end to it. They need to.
Of course. Definitely. All right, Chef. Well, guys, again, we want your opinion as well. We do see people commenting here and there, I think on the Facebook thing, whatever, but it's fine. Just hit us up, talk to us, whatever, that's fine. All right, Chef. So you have two topics you want to talk about as well. I believe the first one you mentioned is that you were saying, will the people come back? Come on, handwriting is horrible. My God.
The first phase of reopening. Yeah. What the thing is with that is, my question is, with the first thing of reopening, the first phase is that is people gonna on the trains and the buses, the MTA, are they gonna follow the guidelines because they're supposed to be practicing, social distancing, and there's supposed to be marks on the trains. We already know on the buses. I don't know how they're gonna do with the buses. How are people supposed to pay if they gotta go to the back of the bus to get on the bus? There is no pay thing in the back. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then on the trains and stuff, it depends on when all people are going back to work. Like, how are they going to have the people on the trains social distance during rush hour? How is that going to happen?
I don't know, man. To me, this is my personal belief. I think that it's good that they kind of took a long time for things to gradually go down. But what you're saying is also right, where it's like the possibility what's going to happen next. Excuse me. And at the same time, it's like, is there going to be chaos now that people are going to bombard each other on the trains and?
Right, exactly. I mean,
yeah,
we know people are still going to gradually or not go back to work right away. But as the weeks progress, people start riding the trains, getting more comfortable with getting on the trains again. Like, is people going to actually social distance, or people are going to go back to the irregular ways? Is there going to be fighting because of social distancing? I'm just waiting to see, and I'm waiting to, find out how is that going to turn out. And then we also got to worry about if things happen in that way, is it going to spike things back up where we have to come out of phase one of opening and go back to the gridlock, back to the, not being out. That's what I'm worried about as well. So I'm going to say this to everybody. Please listen to me. If you don't want to go backwards and you want to continue and we want to move forward to phase 2 of reopening, please follow all the guidelines.
Yep.
Okay? This is very, very important. Okay? We do not want this to spike back up again. So please follow all the guidelines. Thank you.
That's right. And then the next thing you wanted to talk about as well, Chef, was about the pools. Now they're saying they're gonna reopen it. Supposedly, we don't know it. I mean, I know New Jersey's.
No, they mentioned it. They said the Governor Cuomo was gonna make that decision. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of don't think that's a good idea.
Same here.
And the reason why I say that is because you cannot really wear a mask in the pool, and people sneeze. People sneeze and they cough in the pool. So if we're still doing testing, you don't know who has it. We don't know who's infected. So by you doing something like that, you don't know what may happen. So, by opening the pools and stuff.
Of course, because people
we're taking, to me, it's a double-edged sword by doing that.
Of course, you know that. I mean,
and then we're talking about the youth, our kids. This is public. We are not talking about private or anything like that. And even if it's private, you're still taking a chance. And I heard they're gonna open the beaches soon too. So I don't know. I truly don't think that people should move in that direction right away.
I believe exactly 100% what you're saying. Katie even said it.
She said the same. I see it. She said it up there. She said the bacteria.
Yeah. I mean, listen. There's a thing called second wave, and it happened with the Spanish flu in 1912.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Well, we weren't born that time. We look good. We 100 something more than that. Shit, let me know. I know what you're saying, reference to. But I really feel like, we really need to be cautious. This is a cautionary tale, they call it. God forbid we go to that pool, we go to the beach, and then we looking good to get our tan and look good, and then at the end of the day, we could be having, the ventilator on us, just trying to breathe. That's you got to be careful. Even though the things are opening up now, gradually, because there's going to be, God forbid, a higher case of number of coronavirus happening.
Right. And I just don't want things to spike back up where, again, we have to go back from phase 2 to phase 1 and then come all the way back. Nobody wants that. Nobody enjoyed being locked down like this.
Definitely.
And it's not good for us, businesses, and everything else. Doesn't look good.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Definitely. But before we get into music break and get to our guest in a minute, let's make a quick announcement here. As you know, the Rise of Vero G's sophomore album has been out for a while. Yes.
Get that album, please. I'm telling you.
Yes.
That's a good album. Please get it.
Oh, stop it, Don. Maybe blush. Stop it. I'm honored. Thank you. 13 original tracks. Great stuff. Big shout out to everybody who helped me make this album complete. Big shout out to everybody who's been supporting my team, everybody who's been getting a copy and all that. It's not a digital distribution yet because it's a process. That's another headache. But in due time, I still have it on hard copy for now. Also, as you noticed, I do have my 2 latest books. First one, as we were just talking about, All Lives Matter. Why not? I just made a poetry book about it.
Yes.
Wepa. So you guys can get your copy at Wepa, sir. You guys can get your copy at www.amazon.com. Yes, and there's the back as well, as you can see. Next one I did is called, which I represent the LGBTQ community. I'm strongly a big supporter on them. It's called Pride. This is the month also for them as well. Yeah, why not? So go get your copy, my peoples. Yes. All right, Chef, you want to make any announcements?
Yes, I'm going to make 2 announcements.
All right.
Well, actually, it's going to be 3. First announcement I'm going to make is, please, in about the second week of July, please look out for my new mixtape, my new blend mixtape. It is called Blazing Season Blends for the Summer, presented by DJ Chef. That's coming out the second week of July. I haven't thought about pricing yet. I might just do this one for free to give everybody a little taste. So I haven't made my decision yet, but it will be out second week of July. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be at least 10 to 11 blends, classic blends, a lot of love, like summer type kind of stuff. But it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. And other thing I'm going to mention is starting next week, I will have the DJ Chef QB's Finest Power Hour. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be next week, starting next Monday. It's gonna be pre-record first, and then down the line I will be doing live streams, and then we will do independent music as well. So I'm gonna be doing back-to-back pre-records and live streams, and it will be every Wednesday from 2 to 3, and every Friday from 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Every Wednesday from 2 to 3, and every Friday from 4 to 5. So stay tuned to that next week. And then I'm also going to have my cooking show. It's called DJ Chef Queensbridge Future. And it's going to be a cooking show. It's going to be a cooking show. And the first episode also will be for Beard next week. That's going to be pre-recorded. It's going to be at a location, and we're going to start. I'm going to be grilling up some meats, and I'm going to saute up some vegetables, grilled vegetables, and we're going to cook on the grill. So stay tuned for that. And it will be the DJ Chef cooking show. That will be that will be, I think, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Awesome. Pre-records.
That's what's up. Yes, actually, I just make quick announcements as well. We got a couple of things we're working on as this weekend. Well, some other things. But before anything, big shout out to Sean Gordine. I got one of her pieces from Paparazzi Jewelry. Go support her. Love the jewelry. How to represent. Yes.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi, baby. $5, ladies. $5. Men, you could get a free
only $5.
Listen, you can get a free side chick or whatever. Hey, look, $5. You can't go. You can't be that cheap with your side chick. Okay, I gotta say it like that.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Let me stop. All right. Also, this weekend, guys, we have the Vero G Spotlight online concert.
Yes. We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
That's right, baby. It will be DJ Chef co-hosting and DJing. Also, myself, host Vero G, and we'll have a great lineup of artists, forgive me, that will be performing. And
poets. Don't forget about the poets, baby.
I forgot like so many things are in mind. Yes, poets as well. Name a few: Bossy V, James E. Vero. Top of my head, everybody else right now.
My man Jay Wright will be in the building, Mr. Jay Wright.
Yes, it's so many people in my head right now.
And my man Bobby DeBibes. He's opening it up. We're gonna open it up. I believe Bobby DeBibes is gonna open.
Okay. Oh, I learned something today. And also Diva Nations. Like we have a lot of like people right now.
Diva Nations, man.
Yes. Woo! I saw them perform a couple of times, and that's all I gotta say. Yes. Now, next thing I want to talk before we go into music break real quick, guys, is we have the back to school event August 8th.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Overdue. We've been working on this for over a couple of months now, and I cannot wait to see these.
It's hard work, man, but it's gonna pay off because it's for our kids, man. We love our kids, man.
That's right, brother. That's right. But this week, Gemini Stack says this week going to be fire with the DTF radio concert. Well, it's DTF is kind of not with it, but we are part of DTF with the family here. But thank you, wrong person, and Will. You got me confused now. Jesus Christ. Anyway. And yes, thank you for reminding me, Will. We do have another show on June 27th. Same concept, online concert, all that stuff. We'll talk more later of anything. Chef, let them know your social media before we...
My social media is DJChef.QNZ. Again, DJChef.QNZ. Or if you want to go over to Facebook, is Darius Harris on Facebook. That's how you reach me. Just look for the icon. Just look for the icon.
And my IG real quick is Diva and Diamonds, or on Vero G, my artist page. That's it. Come on, Chef, let's take a music break real quick, and we'll get back to our artists for the week. Let's go.
Here we go. Radio. Number 1.
When I'm from the diet, straight from my project, I'm trying to survive it. I ain't trying to fly it. It's been like a year now. Why nobody rioting? Fuck the Twitter shots. With the shots, he's still like dying. I'm man looking now. He thought we was riding. Always laughing about my boy. I'm hurting, I can't hide it. Where the fuck the sirens? Why the city silent? We don't try to riot. But moments of silence. Lonely. Can't talk, I gotta be quiet. But my homie, be the blood is got fired. Pay one deep, but we still ain't never crying. Gotta know me in case a nigga wanna try it. Stay in my lane, I don't wanna have a really woman moving through the rain. Feeling like I'm moving searching some little gang. Do whatever, have a murder some. Feeling like Cali, cause I think I got another one. I can't run a mileage, don't wanna see nobody. Always wanna fuck, but I can never cup a daddy. Niggas still close the line. Never wanna kick it, thinking I'm Mr. Miyagi. No days, no, but let a pussy nigga try me. I'm putting through the pussy every night, another body. Nobody push me, cause I'll be multiplying. I say, cause you're riding, I say, cause you're dying. Blood on me, can't talk, gotta be quiet. My homie, be the blood is got fired. Pay one leave, but we still ain't never crying. Gotta know me, in case a nigga wanna try it. Cook cooking niggas, got a couple brothers crying. And they say you did it, he ain't did it, niggas lying. I don't know, do it, she wanna be like lying. I'm not that water, I'm gonna go my skin, I'm lying. Trying to do it right, I believe me, man, I'm trying. But I'm full of trouble like a motherfucking lion. Gotta be the eyes, cause the bottom getting tired. Coming over work, so much work I could retire. Blood on me, can't talk, gotta be quiet. But my homie, be the blood is got fired. Pay one leave, but we still ain't never crying. Gotta know me, in case a nigga wanna try it. On my ground, wanna see my mother smiling. Happen every time, niggas hating every morning. They gon' do whatever, they don't wanna see me shining. Kill a nigga dead, then I put it for retirement. Stay in my lane, I don't wanna have to murder woman. Moving through the rain, feeling like I'm going straight to something. I'm still game, do whatever, they don't hurt something. It's like Cali, cause I think I got another one.
Broadcasting 24/7. You know that is 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 366 if it's a leap year. DTF RADIO.com. We never stop.
Yes, we're back, guys, on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show at DTF Radio right now. And Chef just disappeared. He'll be back right now. Yes, we are on the Artist Spotlight segment. I'm so excited. We have an amazing artist here right now on my right side. He goes by the name of Scotty Mac. Let's give it up for him. Yeah.
What's up? How's everybody doing tonight, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How you doing, man?
Hey, look, I'm living a dream right now. I got a dream life in my life right now, man. So it's an honor and privilege to be here. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, not a problem. It's our honor, and thank you for being a part of what we're doing. And I hope DJ Chef comes back on. But I think he always does. He disappears and comes back. It's weird, but it's all right. We'll just start the show, and we'll be back on the show as well. So let's get started. Yes, definitely.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Not a problem. So I did do some research on you, and I'm gonna give a little something for people to get more familiar with who you are as an artist.
No doubt.
Not a problem. So first and foremost, I read about where you were actually born being deaf in your left ear, and it never stopped you to continue on to what you're doing now. Let's talk about that if that's okay. I just want to make sure about that.
Sure, of course.
Okay, so tell us about your story about that.
Well, first off, let me just start. I never start an interview off without doing this. For those of you who are watching, my name is Scotty Mac, aka Mr. SCOTTY Mac. I'm from Long Island, New York, hip hop recording artist and live performer. Just that for y'all to just know in case you didn't know. But to talk about that story, I was actually born with a hearing deficiency. It's actually genetic. Very, very, very rare. One and only one out of every 300,000 people have it. Wow. I'm actually on, what am I? I'm fourth generation in my family born with it.
Okay.
It started with my great grandmother, my grandmother's mom. Then it went down to my grandmother. Then it went to my mom, and then to me. So I didn't really know anything was wrong until one morning when I woke up. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and all of a sudden I was crying because I told my mom I can't hear you in my left ear.
Oh my God!
And I didn't know what was happening, but everybody else in my family knew, and I couldn't figure it out. And once I was able to comprehend and understand what it was about, the first thing I said to myself at a very young age was, I may not be able to hear out of one ear, but I'm still a pretty normal kid. I was still very active. I still did a lot of things, just that, I didn't hear out of one ear. That was the only thing. Perfectly honest, I never really paid a lot of attention to it until I got older.
Oh, wow.
And then I started to get teased about it because kids used to tell me all the time how they would call me Stevie Wonder and they called me some deaf kid and all this stuff. I was teased and bullied a lot about it. But the one thing that I told myself is that you could sit there and talk to me all this much about who you think I am, but I'm going to show you who exactly I actually am. And I never once allowed that to stop me. I was an honor roll student my entire time I was in school. I never let that stop me. I went to college. I got involved in music when I was in second grade. I started out playing the drums. I eventually got myself into rapping, and I've been blessed to say that my disability never became my disability, if you follow what I'm saying.
Nice.
Let's give it up. That's DJ Chef, by the way. He just finally back in there.
How you doing?
What's up, Chef? Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you, man.
I'm good. Nice to meet you, Chef.
Definitely, man. You made me cry, man. That right there is motivation. That's what we're talking about, man. That's wow. Right. I give it to you, man. My cap to you.
Yeah, same here, man. Salute, bro.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Welcome. Not a problem. So the next thing I want to talk about here as well is, okay, so you started performing at a young age, but I read about in your bio, You actually performed at the age of 15 years old in Carnegie Hall. Tell us more about that. Your percussion.
Nice.
That had to be. To be honest, both of y'all, there is really not a lot of words to describe that. But all I can say is that was really an honor. The main thing about that was I was actually in a performing arts camp for 8 summers in a row out here on Long Island. Nice. And one of the biggest things that was a privilege and a blessing about that was I was in the concert band as a drummer. And I was one of the best drummers around. Like not to toot my own horn, but that camp really helped me hone in a lot of the musical ability that I hold today to this very moment. Nice. And after my last year that I was in that camp, because unfortunately I got older and it got to be more expensive to go to the camp. But one of the things was I had been at the camp so long that right around the time that I left, it was, I think, like the 60th anniversary of the camp. And they decided that they were going to have all of their top musicians and top orchestras and bands go to perform at Carnegie Hall for the 60th anniversary. That's amazing. So my brother and I, my twin brother and I, I'm a twin, we went, we both got invited to go on the stage, and it was absolutely amazing. I got a chance to tour the entire building. I got a chance to see the likes of people like James Brown, Josephine Baker, Michael Jackson. Like, there have been some names, real names of people that have graced that stage. And to say that I was on that stage performing in a concert band in one of the most famous concert halls in the world at the young age of, I believe, what was it? Yeah, at the young age of 15, 16 years old was amazing. Like I wouldn't trade that experience in for a thing.
Wow. Listen, man, I think those are as a musician itself and as an artist, those are like your highlight moments you would never, like you mentioned, never forget, because there's moments that you'd be like, wow, I'm here. I'm literally standing on stage and seeing people, a crowd of people watching you, and I commend you. Let's give it up, Chef. Let's have fun again, man. This is amazing.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Not a problem. Okay, so let's get to it. Now I know. I guess I read your bio, and this also, you actually, before you became a full-time artist, you actually was studying in school to become a school teacher. Tell us more about that.
Wow.
Yeah. Let
me tell you something. There is no greater joy in this world than educating the youth. None. I went to school when I went away to college, and I actually have 3 college degrees, y'all. I have 3 college degrees. My first degree was. That's right, baby. So my first degree is actually in Black history. So I got my first degree in Black history.
Nice.
My second degree is in historical studies, and then my third degree is a master's degree that I got in special education.
Nice.
Somebody just said it's not a disability for you because you made people. Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you for pointing that out.
We get comments here. Don't worry about it. It's part of the.
It's fine. No, I'm cool with that. Okay. I get distracted sometimes, but what happened was, in the middle of that, when I went away to school, there was one thing on this earth that I wanted to do other than music, and that was become a school teacher. My journey to becoming a school teacher was very, very unconventional. Like, I didn't go the traditional route to do this.
Wow.
I went through a non-traditional route to become a teacher. I joined a program called the New York City Teaching Fellows Program, and I went through what they nickname it Teacher Boot Camp, because I joined the program and I literally was thrusted into teaching 6th grade math for 8 weeks in summer school.
Oh, man.
They threw you right in the fire. They just threw you to the wolves.
They didn't. Yeah. Look, man, they didn't waste any time with me. They just said, "Here you go." So I was like, now, here's what the worst part about that. Math is not my strong suit.
Oh.
So I was relearning math while trying to teach it to sixth graders.
You're like, yeah,
you want to talk about pressure? You want to talk about pressure? That's pressure.
Right.
You did it.
You got that right. But the best part about it was my goal was to make sure that these kids could leave summer school and go on to the seventh grade. All of them were able to get out of there and make it to the seventh grade. I was happy about that. But in the middle of that, I was looking to get my first full-time teaching job, and I was interviewing all over the place. And I eventually got my first teaching job teaching special education in Brooklyn, East New York.
Okay.
So I taught in East New York for 2 years, and for the last 3 years, I've taught in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and this year I taught in East Flatbush. And believe it or not, I am still a teacher to this day. I do teach still. As a matter of fact, this week is the last week of school, so I have not looked at my students in the face since March. So I do.
Wow.
I miss my babies. I miss my babies. I really miss my babies. And you know what? We had a little event with them today on watching a movie on Netflix and everything online, and they were sitting there saying, "Hey, Mr. Third, we're not babies. I'm 12." I'm like, "You're still babies to me, so stop it."
I like that.
But the great thing about it is being a teacher and being a hip hop artist, I get a chance to put both of my passions in the classroom at the same time.
Nice.
My students know I rap, and it's actually a funny story behind that. I never really told them that I was a rapper. They just found me on YouTube.
They were like, "Wait, like what? You with a suit? What's going on here?" That's crazy.
They found me on YouTube, and then the next day when they found me, all of my students were coming down the hall singing my song.
Wow, that's Chef. What do you think about that?
But
wow,
it was
classic.
I will say, for a moment, it was a bit creepy because I didn't expect it. But then when all of them came in singing it, I was like, "Oh, this is the moment you live for right here."
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I'm still a teacher to this day. I'm a teacher full time. I'm an artist full time. It's challenging to be able to do both at the same time, but you know what? I love it. I love what I do every moment of it.
Listen, brother, live your dreams. You only got one life to live. You do everything that you can, brother. You know what I'm saying?
You got that right. Amen.
I commend all my brothers that's doing what they want to do in life. God is good, man. You're blessed.
God is very good. Blessed. I appreciate that. Salute, Chef.
Not a problem. Actually, talking about blessings, and you be doing. Like I said, I've done your research on you, and you are amazing. You're an amazing role model example that we need today for our youth. And talking about that, you performed. Hope I get it right at the SXSW Music Festival, opening up for Rod Digger, Black Rob, KRS-One.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, I'm right about this guy. I was like,
those are big names right there. Big names.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, tell us about the experience, man. That's wow. It's amazing.
Man, to say that God is good is an understatement.
Yes.
God is great.
Amen.
Yes.
Because
yes, brother.
I mean, just the fact that I started out, you probably figured this out, but the fact that I started out coming out of college, realizing I had a talent and I wanted to take this a lot more serious, I literally have gone from recording equipment in my basement and never knowing what mix and master actually was, just record and put out.
Wow.
I didn't know what mix and master meant. Didn't know what that meant to going on stage and performing in front of people, to getting discovered by local promoters, to get the biggest show I think I've ever done in my life was getting the opportunity to open up for KRS-One. I don't know how many other artists I know of.
That is a legend, son.
Hell yeah.
And to say that, and for him to do it, and I was able to do it in my hometown.
Nice.
My entire hometown was in the building that night.
Oh, you're in Philadelphia, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
No, I'm in Long Island. I'm in Long Island, New York.
Yeah, I know. 1,000 people I talk to, forgive me. Whoop, scratch that. Okay, so you're
no.
Listen, I don't have a deal. Yeah, but that's
it's all good.
But that's
what part of Long Island are you from?
That was crazy.
What part of Long Island are you from?
Then you know, I had the opportunity to just keep going. I've opened up for, if y'all watch the show Wildin' Out, I've opened up for Justina Valentine for Wildin' Out 3 times.
Nice.
3 times.
Nice.
Each time, like literally, no lie. Each time she's come to my hometown, she asked the promoter if I was going to be on the stage. She needed me to open for her each time.
Nice.
Then I'm on a label. My label's called Dark Ray Royalty LLC. I'm also the COO, the second in command on the label. Thanks to my label and our management, that's where I've been able to be on tour and open for people like Rod Digger, Black Rob, Fred, the late great Fred the Godson. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson. Let's see who else was down there. Mr. Cheeks of the Lost Boys.
Oh man, that's my
I've been on tour and open with them.
Damn.
He is big time. He's big time. I went to the SXSW. That's the South by Southwest Music Festival.
Yes.
That is one of the biggest independent music festivals in the country.
Yes.
I performed on stage in front of over 500 people.
Wow.
The fact that the thing was, I didn't even look to do that. I was looking for an opportunity. The promoter found me and said, "Hey, look, we got spots for our showcase down there. We need you there. Can you do it?" Wow. I said, "Tell me when, and where, what I need to do." So I went there. I actually bought I've had so many experiences, and you know what's crazy? Yeah. To this day, what keeps me humble is the fact that I still believe that I am barely scratching the surface of my greatness. So, that's how I feel. But I've done a lot, so I'm blessed.
No, definitely, and you're
all blessed, brother.
Yeah, you're an amazing individual, and I'm honored to have you on the show and discuss, what things you've gone through in your past, and it's making you stronger. And you're still that faith. You have that faith in you. I see it that you're going to continue on and what you're doing and keep on your work, bro. So talking about,
as you can see, I got my brand on everywhere. As you can see, I don't go nowhere without my brand. So,
if you want to let us know, we get us, a little shirt, something. Just let us know.
Send me the address. Send me your address. I got both of you.
Oh,
don't worry about that.
Oh wow!
I'll tell Chef.
Just one question. Just one thing. I wear extra large, and the fitted. I wear the size 8/ in the fitted.
Size 8. Oh, okay. This is a snapback I got on, but I can get you a fitted if you really want one.
Okay.
Appreciate it, man. I will support it, man. I'll support you, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I appreciate it, fellas. Appreciate it, y'all.
Not a problem. Yes, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But also, you released 3. This guy's done a lot. 3 solo EPs. He has a full album, and he also had a collaboration EP album. And actually, we got 2 songs we're gonna play for you right now. The first was his latest single. Hope I get it right. It's called "Get to Know You." Wait, "Get to Know Me."
Get to Know Me. That's the new single. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Okay, and then we got another one called "Live It Up." So, Chef, would you do the honors, and we'll talk more right after we.
I'm gonna play that "Live It Up" right now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go. DTF Radio, number 1. Yeah. Scotty Mac, baby. Okay. Hey, yo, Stick. It's time to live it up, baby. Tell the party. Go. You know what? Scotty Mac, baby, you know what? I'm feeling great, come and celebrate. I'ma let you know the kind of place. Believe in the team as long as you try. Don't worry about the hate. Put your shit aside. Try to take you up the game. Don't give them a chance. They gonna hate. Even at the first glance. I know it doesn't make sense. Keep doing you, baby, and that's the biggest pass. I never let them see me sweat. Take the pressure off my back and know that I can do it. And look at me now. You can wallow in the dirty now. I'm standing on the ground. Go back to the celebration.
Right high on the gutters, you can call that aviation. Keep Scotty Mac, reputation. Now it's our turn to take over the nation. One hand up, come and celebrate. 1, 2 hands up, no people get twice home. You put a little something in your cup, and come on, Scotty Mac to the top. Live it up. It's time to live it up. It's time to live it up. Come on, let's live it up. Scotty Mac, this verse is dedicated to the people who never let me give up and treated me as equal. I always motivated, saying I can be the next one. Reach for the aim, next if you don't let it down. There were times that I doubted myself, almost found out, never asking for help. Today, all coming right through. Now my confidence is back, and all I can say is thank you. Now it's on the party and it's ran all through. Find me, got a smile, and I'm feeling so free. Surrounded by my fans who always want the best. And with them by my side, man, I have no stress. And you got a little something in your cup, hold it high. Let's have a good time and a limited supply. Yeah, about to make a big bucks. If you ain't riding with us, we'll leave you in the dust. One hand up, come and celebrate. 1, 2 hands up, no people get twice home. You put a little something in your cup, bring it up, Scotty Mac to the top. Live it up. It's time to live it up. It's time to live it up. Come on, let's live it up. Scotty Mac, having faith that I'ma make it. You're gonna have to blessings up. Success doesn't come easy, but your boy Scotty Mac out there, so and I'm glad to have y'all here. So let's celebrate life, because I have no fear. Let's go. 1 hand up, come celebrate. 1, 2 hands up, no people get twice home. You put a little something in your cup, bring it up, Scotty Mac to the top. Live it up. It's time to live it up. It's time to live it up. Come on, let's live it up. Scotty Mac, live it up. Let's live it up. Let's live it up.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite tracks I've ever done right there.
That's dope. That's dope. Next one, Chef. Play the next one, baby. Go ahead.
All right.
It's the new single right here. Get to know me.
Get to know me.
I'm S-C-O-T-Y Mac. I'm S-C-O-T-Y Mac. S-C-O-T-Y Mac. Get to know me. I put it down every spot. I may not shut it down. Everything is something so I just turn around. Giving y'all a new sound from that line to the bay. Sleeping in the hay, dawn up a new day. But hip hop, take it to the tip top. Don't stop breaking through these beats like a bull in a China shop. Not the hard decision to bet on your boy Mac. Not the under Jordan to your dog. I'm not gonna get a piece any now. Can't handle that. By the end of this, I might need your ears. Can't count my knowledge. Better run, tell that to your friends. Do like it's a dinner time. Fall back like a wild boy. Home boy, I'm a friend. Believe I am here to sleep. Tell him to make the bed. You wanna tell me when I'm getting out the hell. I'm pretty cool. It's the night now. Now, here we go again, another new sound. It's always fucking put your ears to the ground. Keep it real, no fiction. Always on a mission. With the champ, yeah, we go down. Here we go again, another new sound. It's always fucking put your ears to the ground. Keep it real, no fiction. Always on a mission. With the champ, baby. I'm a nigga teaching cause I'm certified a wordplay. Call me Rick Ross. Hustle one day, better do an accident. Put the thing on replay. Call me type of word. I'm happy with the form. I'm gonna check me the real deal. Rain in my feet. Cause I took it to the only year. Leader of the ship. Call me captain. Y'all already know what it is, man. Like in action. I don't wanna pick me like 50. But I stand tall, real tall. Let them know how pretty I can get. And I earn my respect, no doubt. So it's time to ante up again to bring the mash out. Yeah, fly around with the wind, man.
Scary kitty rapping like a fucking man. The outbreak constant. Here we go, man, another new sound. Face always up and put your hand to the ground. People never no question. I was on a mission. Be the champ, baby, in the town. Here we go again, another new sound. Face always up and put your hand to the ground. Real no fiction. I was on a mission to be the champ, baby. Message with everybody. Long Island in the building. I'm SCOWTY. Tell you that, baby.
You're listening to DTF Radio. Number one.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That was, let's give a clap for that. That shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. I was ready to like, hey, I'll give my laptop to myself. What's going on here?
Yo, I like both of them songs because it gets you out of your seat. It makes you want to dance. That's why you open up. I like that, man. I like that.
That's what's up. We got
Yes,
4
yes,
minutes.
indeed.
Not a problem. We got 4 more minutes left, Scotty. Before we go, Scotty Mac, let them know your social media and where they can find if the album is coming out soon this year. Let them know all that information right now. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Mac 040. That's MRMAC 040 on Instagram. Facebook, you can find me at my Facebook page at Scotty Mac 40. That's at SCOTTY MAC 40. Twitter, same handle, Scotty Mac 40. You can find that new single, Get to Know Me, SCOTTY Mac, on all major platforms right now. It is literally blowing up the charts. Literally, this song is moving like crazy. I honestly did not. Fun fact about the song: I've had that song for 5 years. But I've had the song for 5 years, performed it for 5 years. It's the first time only time I wanted this song to come out now, because the other 5 years, the timing just wasn't right, but the timing was perfect for this song. Yeah, everybody's paying attention, and look at it now, man. I got it all over the place. You can find all my music everywhere. Live It Up. You can find that on all major platforms too. That's off of my album Devoted. You can find that. You can find me everywhere. Scotty Mac is active. He's doing everything he can to continue to move up in this game. I'm very humble. Thank you all again for having me on this platform. I really appreciate it.
What part of Long Island are you from?
I'm in the horror city, baby, Amityville, New York, home of the horror house.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yes, but that was amazing. Do you have a music video coming up real quickly? Soon you're gonna work that.
You know what's funny? I do have one coming, but it's gonna be a little bit of a special music video. Let's just put it this way: when I know, you'll know, because it's a surprise.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. We appreciate that.
No doubt.
Not a problem. Thank you again, Scotty Mac, for being on the show.
Of course.
Not a problem. Thank you, DJ Chef, on the ones and twos.
Of course.
That's right, man. And again, guys, it's your time to shine. As you see behind me, it says it there. Next week, we got DJ Chase to be in the building. So I'm excited. And we got a special guest on the 24th of this month. I'm not going to say nothing. Yeah. Yes, but a little more. I'm going to just say, when you see him, you're going to be like, oh, shit. You don't want to miss the show. We have amazing artists every week.
Oh, man. Now I got to tune in to see what that one's about.
All I'm going to say is the guys from Oz and Dexter. He's a well-known actor. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
Oh, that's what's up.
So y'all got to watch it. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, furthermore, thank you guys for watching. Much love to you, Scotty Mac. So much love to you, DJ.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you, Katie. So next time, guys, on the Vero G on DTF.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Vero on DTF Radio, live Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m.
The Loudmouth in the motherfucking building. BK stand up. The champ is here. Holla, holla, hear me.
What's
It's your